We begin tonight with a KREM 2 exclusive investigation.
Dozens of you have reached out to our investigative team with concerns about the upcoming Spokane Shock season. The season officially starts on March 12th, and there is still no contract in place at the Spokane Arena, and there was no official roster for the team.
Now, open tryouts for players are scheduled for later this week. This morning, though, I spoke with the commissioner of the Indoor Football League, and he told me it is unprecedented to be this late in the season and still not have a lease in place. He says other teams in the league finalized that type of thing months ago. So tonight, we are down to the final hours for the Shock and team owner Sam Adams to secure the season.
So we do not currently have a signed contract from Sam Adams, the owner.
Is it unusual for a season to be this close to starting here next month and not have a signed contract in place?
Yes, I would say that's unusual.
Does it concern you to be this close?
It would, yes. It concerns us in the sense that, are we going to have a season or are we not?
Now, in addition to the unsigned contract, we have also learned Shock owner Sam Adams still has also not provided a $128,000 security bond, which is basically proof of collateral to cover rent costs at the arena through the course of the upcoming season. And that's in addition to $153,000 that Adams was asked to pay in advance to use the arena for Shock games this season.
And so we sent him his contract in November. And then the payment was due December 31st, and he missed that deadline. And so we sent him a default letter, and then he gets 5 days to cure. And he did send us, he wired us money that did not clear the bank. So then we sent him a second default letter that he then sent us a check, but he told us to hold the check. And I said, we can't hold the check, we have to have the money in the bank. I'm a public facility, right? So I'm a steward of public funds. So I can't extend credit like a private business could. So everything has to be upfront. And so he missed that deadline. And so we terminated his agreement.
So just a few weeks ago, it was looking like there may not be a Shock season at all. But then Sam Adams pleaded his case to the Public Facilities Board. In a public Zoom meeting on January 26th, he asked for a few more days to make that $153,000 payment.
So the extra stress of us putting on a down payment has been very difficult for us, me, to be able to run the club when we have ticket money in the bank that can go to paying that bill at that day. We should have before the season $400,000 or $500,000 from ticket sales in the bank so that the the district and the arena have all their expenses covered. It's just very difficult for us to continue to add money to it. Yes, we were late. It was very difficult, but my partners and I supported this team. We stepped up. I came out of my pocket, several $100,000. My partners all came in. We have a strong base. We want to be here in Spokane. We love this area.
And just before the deadline expired, that payment was made in full.
And so then we sent him an amended contract. Because his contract was terminated. So we sent him an amended contract, and that's just what we're waiting for him to sign right now.
So the money's in place to have a season?
So the money's in place to have a season. However, we also required from him a security bond or a line of credit for any expenses that are not covered. So for any reason, should he not have enough ticket sales to cover the rent, we wanted to have a security bond or a line of credit. And so that is due to us on February 15th.
So that deadline is tomorrow. And as of right now, the Public Facilities District says it still has not received a signed contract, nor has it received that $128,000 security bond. Two things they say are required to move forward with the Shock season this year. But on top of that, the KREM 2 investigators have also confirmed this eviction notice was served at the Spokane Shock downtown business office last week. We're told they had until last Friday to pay back rent and penalties, and today the property management company confirms that deadline passed without payment.
Now, I have spoken several times on the phone with Sam Adams. He told me he is now in the process of negotiating a payment plan on that property to get paid up and current. He says he is absolutely moving forward with this year's season, and he says COVID did make things much more difficult over the last 2 years, including increased security costs at the arena, which were then passed on to him. But he does say he is committed to making the team successful here in Spokane. He also said that he would sit down with us for an on-camera interview. We are still waiting to hear back from him, though, on when. In the meantime, meantime, we are aware of dozens of claims of unpaid refunds from 2020 season ticket holders, and we are looking into that as well.